Yo, what's good? It's your boy Kayvon Webb. I'm here to tell y'all the truth about 2K25 because I'm sick of all these content creators coming on YouTube, TikTok, talking all that bullshit about the game. Y'all know the truth, we all know the truth, and let's just stick with that. None of this fabricated lies. Man, without further ado, let's get into this video, man. Yo, what's good? You already know it's your boy Kayvon Webb. We had some technical difficulties with my original filming of this video, so I'm actually going to do like a little speed version, I guess you could say. Go right back through this again. We're just going to go through this little news that they brought to us, you know what I mean, on the 2K. So without further ado, we just going to hop right in. You know what I'm saying? Bang, bada, boom. Y'all see what it is. Gameplay powered by ProPLAY. So I'm just going to read a couple of like the main points that I felt like were the most important, you know what I'm saying. One of the things I guess y'all can get into right here is the elevate your NBA 2K25 game on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X or S, and PC with ProPLAY. And when you're seeing that, yes, that is correct. It is ProPLAY is only available for these consoles. It is not available for current gen, or what you would say the Xbox or the PS4. You know what I'm saying? Next gen is that's ProPLAY is only available for next gen. So I just want to get that out the way, let you guys know that off the rip. But yeah, ProPLAY, they say, takes authentic movies from actual NBA footage and translate them into engaging, immersive gameplay. This year we're bringing you even closer to the action, and we can't wait for you to experience it. So again, ProPLAY was established last year, 2K24, and from what I understand, like they just mentioned, they're taking movements from actual NBA footage. So they have some type of system, some type of AI that's able to scan and take this footage and create animations out of them. Like I said, they probably still are using mocap, like they mentioned last year. It's probably just less of it, because as they mentioned here in the next couple things here, blurbs, they have over 9,000 new animations, ProPLAY animations. So as you can see, that includes 1,500 dribbling animations, 1,100 signature shot animations, covering most of the roster players from the 2023-24 NBA season, and over 1,300 new off-ball animations as well, including 150 new signature motions. Okay, so that's good stuff. That sounds cool and everything. Again, community always usually figures out the most OP movements, and they're gonna just, everybody's going to stick to that. So but I'm hoping with the new ProPLAY that they're mentioning, you know, it is going to give us that diversity within the game, you know. So there's not just one OP movement, there's not one OP crossover, one OP motion style, you know. There's multiple where people can actually, you know, use it to their advantage, you know, for whatever play style that they're using, you know. So I'm hoping that that's what goes on. But as you can see, like I said, those new animations are coming to this. So they didn't have, I feel like, as much time to gather the information they needed to be able to get these same type of 9,000, 10,000 batch animations with ProPLAY in 2K24. So I feel like that's the reason why we're seeing this year. They had a lot more time that whole year to use the system that they developed, this ProPLAY system that they developed, to be able to, you know, go ahead and create this vast system, in this vast library, I should say, of motions and animations. So it's cool. Everybody knows how I feel. I guess you guys don't know how I feel about animations. I honestly fucking hate them, only because I feel like they're too heavily determined by badges. There's not enough user input. I feel like it should be more determined on user input, because again, at the base of this, it's a game. We're not just talking about, okay, it's basketball, we're playing the NBA, all that stuff. That all still depends on user input. So don't think about I feel like these companies go too far into things sometimes. Just like when at a point in time, it was only about the graphics and stuff. Yeah, sometimes I feel like they burrow into some of these things too much. Like with 2K, these animations, it's a little bit too much. You're trying to script too many things out. Again, it's you need to go back to user input. Let me control the person fully, and let the outcomes be what it is, you know. Don't have it predetermined by something. But we're going to get into that there, because they're actually going to mention something about the new system that they have on defense, and I'm excited for you guys to hear about that. So let me just go ahead and get down we're just gonna read this big this blurb right here. We're gonna, if you guys want to, you know what I mean, pause the screen, go ahead and read that stuff, or you know what I mean, maybe I'll leave the link down below so you guys can go ahead and check this article out. Right here we got NBA 2K25 provides more variety, accessibility, and freedom on offense for newcomers, seasoned players, and full-blown experts. Again, it sounds good and well. We've heard that a lot. I think there was a good plethora of animations in the last game, but honestly, again, like I said and I mentioned earlier, the community is going to find the OP movements, the OP signature, whatever, and they're going to use those, and that's what all you're going to see. That's all you're going to see throughout anybody's content creating videos, all of that. It's not much diversity, but with this new library, let's hope that they gave, you know, the adequate amount of I guess power to each animation, so you know, so people can use them to their advantage. But we'll see. Offense, we got NBA 2K25 provides more variety, accessibility, and freedom. Well, I just read mostly that. And full-blown experts alike, with all new improvements like shot canceling, the shot canceling feature, signature go-to shots, shot timing, profiles, pro stick rhythm shooting, and more. All right. This is some cool stuff here. I'm not gonna lie, from what they're saying. And again, 2K has always been able to talk a good game. I don't care how early they're coming out with the news or anything. I care about the product they put out. I care about what I'm playing throughout the year to keep, you know what I mean, that I have to, that I spent my money on. Not even that I have to, but that I spent my money on. You know what I mean? That's what I care about. And in these last few iterations, there's just been some things I feel like that they've been lacking, and they do on purpose. They lack on purpose, and they just don't pay attention to. And we need to stop. We need to stop just settling for a mediocre product from 2K. We need to stop. We need to make sure we're holding them accountable. But again, like I said, some of the stuff in here is good that I'm hearing about. They got the breakdown. Then 2K25, they took the concept further. They said holding up on the pro stick will trigger signature go-to shots. So again, I was explaining that in my first breakdown. I mean, it basically, from what I understand, is just like if you were to hold square or hold, you know what I mean, hold square and hold the stick like left or something to do like a step back, or do like one of those type of things out of your dribble animation, like a spin move. Say you did a spin move and you just held the stick while you were driving, you would do like a spin layup or something like that. I'm guessing that's what that whole thing is now. So, but we'll get into the new stuff. This feature right here, shot canceling feature. So they have this new, they're saying right here, we're also implementing a new shot canceling feature that lets you break out of any advanced shot at any time to transition it into other moves, like a more robust hezzy or a shot fade, coupled with signature go-to shots, the ProPLAY dribble movement engine, and expanded ProPLAY animations. This free-flowing experience allows you to start a step-back jumper, cancel out of the shot, and move into a different dribble move, or take a driving lane to the basket. Alright. These improvements give offensive players more tools to be creative, which can be true. But again, I'm really I want to see that, because again, I just feel like there's going to be a lot of, I don't want the cheese to happen. I'm not a cheesy player. I like playing basketball, man. That's my thing. I like playing basketball. It don't gotta be super sim. Don't get me wrong. It's not gotta be super real player percentage out here. Like, I don't need all that. You know what I mean? I want to play basketball for the most part, but I don't like the super cheesy stuff. That stuff's just corny to me, and that's what that sounds like. But we'll see what's gonna happen. We're gonna see what's gonna happen with that one for real. So the shot timing profiles, you know, receive feedback from opposite ends of the spectrum on shooting this past year. Yeah, we know that. Some player loves the added challenge, and others found shooting to be too difficult, especially newcomers. Shooting was bad last year. I think there was something wrong in the very beginning, but they fixed it pretty quickly. And I felt like once I found my shot, I was able to shoot the rest of the year. Like, I actually love the shooting. I'm able to just go in. So, yeah. But they said in 2K25, we've added a new setting called shot timing profiles that allows you to customize the risk versus reward of your shot timing. Okay, so I didn't read this last time. I wanted to read the other one, but we'll get to that, the custom visual cues. So you got Choosing low risk reward will provide more forgiving shot timing that emphasizes ratings, openness, and taking smart shots over the release of the button or stick. A mistimed shot could still go in, but the green make window will be smaller, making it more difficult to consistently have excellent time releases. Choosing high risk reward will offer more challenging shot timing with green or miss outcomes. If you're consistently good at timing your shot, you're sure to reap big rewards by choosing this option. So for me, basically high risk reward, that really seems like it's going to lean itself towards last year's timing, basically same thing. And low risk reward is basically going backwards in a way to the older 2Ks, but with the green make window being smaller, it's just like, if it makes it still makes it difficult by having a smaller green window, like, I'm not understanding, like, how consistently do I know if I'm gonna make it, even if because they're saying that I can make it without it being timed right, you know what I mean? So how do I know I'm gonna make it consistently? That, for me, it just feels like I have to go high risk reward just so I know I can consistently make the shot. Like, I just want any issues. We'll see what happens with that one. So we got the custom visual cue. So basically with this, all I'm going to do is I'm going to just run over this because I understood this. I like this whole visual cue thing. Basically, they let you now in the jump shot creator, you don't have to use this certain jump set push release like they had before. Now you can just set the flick you at any point you want in the shot, any release speed. I mean, any point in the shot, like I said, cueing the shot. As you can see right here, I'll just read it real quick because I'm fucking it all the way up. You can now set your visual cue to any point in the shot, giving you full customization over when to release the shot button or stick. So I like that. I think that's cool. I feel like everybody always knows when they really want to release it instead of having to go with these cues. So now we're going to see how that affects people shooting. I think it's going to have a positive effect on things. I honestly do. I do really believe it will. So and then this pro stick rhythm shooting is funny. It's funny. This is definitely something that I feel like was already in the game before. I don't know if, again, I had to go back to the old 2K. I don't know if it was officially the way that we used to shoot, but I'm telling you, it was the way we used to shoot. We used to use the stick. The new pro stick rhythm shooting feature is just you pulling the shot down and initiate it and then shooting it once you're releasing it. That's all it is. And that was something that was already in the 2K before they took the feature out. They're just bringing it back. It's not anything new, so do not praise them for this, you guys. Do not praise them for doing this. This is something that they already had in the game. All right, boom, the big enchilada for me, at least, the one that I've been trying to get to, the defense. They got some exciting stuff in here, and I really feel like they may have helped out on the defensive end because I feel like they were always catering to people scoring the ball, and they were not rewarding people for good defense. You had to have the right badges for you to be rewarded on defense. It didn't matter what type of defense you actually played. So, but let's get right into it. So take advantage of all new defensive measures that'll impact your ability to lock down opponents, and be sure to visit Learn 2K to improve on the fundamentals. Now, like I said, I can go back up and I can show you the offense. Y'all see, they told y'all asses to go learn go learn how to play defense, because they didn't put that at the offense. They didn't put that on the offense screen. They said go to Learn 2K and improve on these fundamentals and know how to play defense, so y'all don't be getting cooked out there and be getting all mad. So, but let's get right into this whole cutoff system, man. This is some cool stuff. NBA 2K25 features a brand new defensive cutoff system. Offensive players have long been able to dynamically change direction using the right stick, and savvy defensive players can now do the same. By utilizing the right stick on defense, you can control your player and quickly slide laterally into position to cut off an offensive player's attack, successfully reading the ball handler and anticipating their drive. With a successful cutoff, can stonewall the offense or cause them to fumble the ball. So that's cool. I'm wondering how it's going to work because, again, like I used to use my hands with the right stick. So, like, if I'm using the right stick to move left and right, what's going on with the hands? Or is it just going to be automatic now? They're just going to put the hands up for you now, or what? Like, what's that going to be like? I'm definitely eager to see what this is going to be like. I wonder if they're going to cut it off, if you're only going to have so many that you can like do that quick lateral movement where you can just cut them off. So that's going to be interesting to see, but I'm glad they're trying to do something about helping out the defense, because that's one thing me and my homies always mention. Some of the animations that the offensive players do are so fast, but you could never keep up on defense to do the same. You don't have an animation to do the same type of thing. So that's what this sounds like it's trying to address, giving the defense a chance and the ability to be able to slide a little bit quicker laterally when offensive players do make these types of crossovers and these moves. So that's cool to see. That's cool to see. This is the next thing I want to get into right here. AI gameplay, basically. I'll just sum that up really quick. They just improved it. Bang. All right. Anyways. And I guess they got some new, they spaced out the court. I'll say that too. They spaced out the court, so they got some new spacing information that they gave the AI, so it doesn't do stupid shit like cut to the basket, wrong time, and double teams maybe less often. You know what I'm saying? So either way, you want to read that, I'll stop it for a second. You guys can pause it. Fuck it. This is what I got to say right here. This is what we're getting into, the contest system. For NBA 2K25, we made significant changes to the contest system. We now use a dynamic weighting system rather than a fixed one that elevates the impact of defense at the start of the shot versus the release and computes the proper coverage impact accordingly. In addition, you'll notice that perimeter and interior defensive ratings as well as height differential play a more important role in calculating defensive coverage. These changes better reflect what you see happening on screen and reward your strong defensive sequences to decrease the competition's chances of converting their shots. And I like that. And I'm really appreciative that they took, you know, I guess maybe community advice, or they just took the time to look into their game, play their game, because all of us in the 2K community swear that 2K does not play their game, but took the time to play their game and give us you know, a rewarded defensive system, you know, and that's where I felt like it was just too heavily based on the badges. If you had all the defensive badges, don't get me wrong, if you had all the defensive badges, you had a field day on 2K24. Stealing was OP, and them centers, I'm telling you, some of them big guys just overpowered as fuck, like blocking anything that ever came into the paint. And frankly, it just doesn't happen like that in the NBA. But again, like I was going to say, I'm glad that they gave us something here that's more of a weighted defensive system, because I felt like a lot of times somebody with a good defensive rating, just because they barely ran out to you on a contest, it was almost a wrap for your shot at times. You know what I'm saying? It would make you shoot it very differently, and I didn't like that. I just felt like you're rewarding them for bad defense. They didn't really have to cover me. You know what I'm saying? All they had to do is barely get next to me. I shouldn't be getting, you know, penalized for that. And then again, in other cases, you know, some people with, I guess, the crazy shooting badges, you couldn't even affect their shot. They were just cashing. But I can't even say I seen that as much, because I felt like if I always got a good contest and I got there, because I had I forget whatever that badge was, but I felt like if I got a good contest, I usually would make a miss. So it wasn't that bad, I'll say. But I will say, the phantom contest, things like that is where I have an issue. There was a lot of times where you would go to the lane, get the big man to jump, and then you would, you know, do your layup afterwards or something like that, and they missing, you know what I'm saying, because of this phantom contest or just this bad, like, come down contest. And I'm really hoping with the blocks this year, they do change that, because I hate when bigs jump up and they come down. And like I said, you get them to jump up and you go up after they go up, and they're coming down and they still get you on the block, because that's not where they were trying to contest, and that's just an issue that they're still able to block you. So this weighted contest system, I'm really excited for. I'm not too hype about the slide here, the defensive movement system. We're going to see. I'm glad they're trying to combat the whole offensive thing, but we're going to see. We're going to see what happens with that. Yeah, we're going to see what happens with that. So at the end of the day, man, you look what they saying. Look what they say. I think I don't know if this is a website or if this is in the game, but I think they're trying to come out 2K Labs, but I don't care what nobody says. Shout out 2K Labs. Always one of the realest. I know they trying to sit here and debunk them and make it seem like if you want to learn the game and get better at 2K, learn 2K is the first place you should go. Man, okay, thanks for giving us this and all that bullshit, but at the end of the day, 2K Labs is real. They've been there for us, and I don't believe that they were doing anything malicious. So we're not going to turn our backs on 2K Labs, bro. We're never going to turn our back on 2K Labs. So shut the fuck up, 2K. I don't care what you got to say on that one. Yeah, as y'all can say, and here's some closing remarks from your boy Mike Wang. The Visual Concepts team worked tirelessly to make all of the gameplay changes in new gen NBA 2K25 feel rewarding and intuitive for all experience levels, while keeping our passionate fan base in mind. We're so excited to see clips from the NBA 2K community utilizing all of the new enhancements and features available in NBA 2K25. Be on the lookout for even more reviews. Be on the lookout for even more news and information in the coming weeks regarding all things NBA 2K25. For now, I'm Mike Wang. Thanks for showing your support. ProPLAY, as I told y'all earlier, y'all see, that's why I mentioned it, because I saw this earlier and I read it earlier. It's down here. ProPLAY and related features are only available on NBA 2K25 for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, S, and PC. So basically, new gen consoles only. All right, brothers. Again, woo. Now, like I said, my overall thoughts on the game is, I believe it's definitely going to be a better version of 2K24. You can see that they built upon the system that they built. This ProPLAY system is something that they're heavily implementing. It's what they're using, obviously, for the future to come, because they want to make sure that all of these movements and the animations that we're using are realistic. You know, that sim play is really taking over. A lot of people the realism in gaming is taking over, and is it a problem? I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments. Is realism in gaming taking over? Is that a problem? Let me know in the comments, you guys. But again, you can see that's what they're moving forward with. So it's going to be an improvement, yes. Are there going to be some of the issues with the defense, like I was mentioning earlier? Who knows? They didn't really say anything about the steals and stuff like that. We're going to see what that entails. It's probably still going to be badge heavy. But with the contest system, you can already see those type of badges may be nerfed. We may not even see those in the game, just because of the way the contest system is, which is great, because I don't think that type of stuff should honestly be weighted on badges. It should be weighted on skill, user input. So again, overall thoughts. I like the fact that we got the shot queue. We're able to, set the time at any point that we want to set it at. So that's going to be cool. The game's going to be an improvement of last year. So it'll be a decent game. I'm just really interested to see how it's going to play when we play online. That's going to be the biggest test. So we'll see. We'll see. I'd say, if I had to give it out of 10, I'm seriously probably gonna go with like a. Last year was a straight shit bag. It's like, I don't know how it looks. It just sounds like the game's gonna be decent. It's a basketball game. They're gonna improve on it. They're gonna improve on it. Is it gonna be anything groundbreaking? I don't think so. No. So it'll just be another decent game. If I had to give it anything, I'd give it like a 5 or 6. I'd say a 6, just so it's not a failing grade. But it's not going to be anything special. So, shout out you guys for even tuning in this long, listening to me ramble and rant. Yeah. So, we're going to do a couple more little things like this as they release some news. But it's been good, Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, Let me know what y'all thinking about 2K. Are y'all buying it? Y'all getting it? Should I get it? Should I get it on release? I'm trying to convince motherfuckers to not buy it on release. Let's wait until it at least goes on sale or even becomes free, because it always does every year. So, hey, man, y'all let me know what y'all gonna do. So, but again, it's been good. I'll holla at y'all. You already know what it is. Peace. Yeah.